So you can laugh, but I can listen to the video.
I have been working for the past 6 years with your company, and we are caretaker. We are the ones that been cleaning all since Joseph Boyka for the past 6 years. Since Joseph Boyka took over for the past 3 months, demanding us to come every day. For me, I pay 450 a day to come here and 450 to go back. Every day they will do people or carry. But I was surprised yesterday they missed up all and meeting with us. So we got there, and Paulina said there's no budget for us. She's not going to pay us. She put it all down. Maybe get money the 50th of next month, she will pay us. For everybody that worked on the government, she will put everybody what she did. So we got until we went to the national 730 pricing. Paulina, she said, we have to follow down, and you were working. That work on it, we are between. We are told that she will pay them down. So before she came and said, she now working for us. She didn't pay us. So I saw that we worked in this government for the past 6 years. And then for the 3 months that Joseph that they've been working early in the morning, we come early in the morning and come work. We have been working for the past 6 months. So they should get our pay so that we can go and sit down. Yeah. So we should go and sit down and wait for the 15. And I'm telling the Liberian government, I'm telling Boyka, Joseph Boyka. I said, Joseph Boyka, I'm always talking to the senators and representatives that we elected you, we voted for you. We are sick of murder. We for you. We voted for you in the house. You're sitting there. She will get a war. She will get a war for the She's running into her. She's baby. Everyone take off anywhere. We're going to sit down. But you can't come and tell all people that we're going to wear government. Are we not Liberian? Are we not Liberian? That you take it bread for our table, take it food for our mouth because of your we are. Please, our senator, let us call back. Our senator in the house, you please talk for us. Nobody can you say you are going to talk for the women. Now what for not doing to us? She's taking bread for our mouth. We will be marching. We all will be going to the march in black. We will walk to the march and we will going tired. And they will kill all the way they keep breaking you and they kill us. Because they want to keep us to kill. They say they need to rescue. But they never kill us, they keep to kill us. We will march to the march, everybody going to wear black. Everybody that wear the minister said that they put down, I believe you will say they will wear black. We'll go to the march, we'll go tired, we'll go to the march. The liar they get there, the information director, the information minister is a black liar. The people came to steal. He came outside where he saw us. He stood he said, your votes are going to coming back. He never came back. He came left on the only thing they did, they called the police are stopping us all over the place. So if they will kill us, they must be ready to kill us. Come on. We are Liberian. We work and we earn our own money.
And guess what? The people come up there. Oh, we didn't eat here with me. There's some more men and they get a what's one of the t-shirt tagging for people. I want that to be not easy. We didn't buy it. Yes, yeah. We we're going down there. It's a rescue. I just want to ask you one question. Now we rescue. You're not giving the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you. It's a rescue. The people say not like you. You say you come to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you know us. You even claim to even be the hero. Or you're just the rest for why you do us. So while the rest not stable, no job, no food, no food on the table. Don't touch the body, once you not get no money, rest that your kids can't go. No opportunity for you. You say to help people, you making property on it. Tell me why the people want you for. You treating the people to say you not know. It's a rescue. I just want to ask you one question that you give the rescue. You're not giving the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you. You say you are going to change things, but we're not seeing changes. Ever since you made your rescue team, we're not seeing changes. You made it. bad people too. CDC and Unity Valley, they can't conclude. You dance housing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You dance housing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You know your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you. It's a rescue. The people that not like you. Tell me who you better give the rescue now. You know your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you. It's the rescue. The people say not like you.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome to Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Khan Oliver Kai, Princess Alexa Vanja Colley, and Jerome Roosevelt would join me on this particular edition, like they've done all through the period. There are too many things happening in the country, a lot of issues going on in the Republic of Liberia. The Honorable Supreme Court of Liberia and the entire Liberia judiciary will continue to hear too many cases in the country. One of the cases ended on Friday of last week. The economic sabotage case was brought to an end on Friday, where former Minister Samuel Dotua Jr., the former Minister of Finance and Development Planning, was acquitted of all five allegations against him. Out of the 5 charges dropped, he was found not guilty by the jury panel, indicating that he was lied on, that the government of Liberia fabricated stories against him. And so D2 is a free man at the moment. The government of Liberia was unable to prove her case against Samuel Dotua Jr. And so there are too many issues happening. Samuel Dotua Jr. walked away free as a free man. He did that also with the former controller. While 3 others were held for different charges. They were held guilty for different charges. Will they appeal to the Supreme Court? Will they accept their punishment? What is going to happen to the particular case, the case in question? There are too many legal opinions from different legal scholars around the place. People having their different opinion on the subject matter. But again, it is important for non-lawyers to stay away from legal conversations, so as to avoid making caricature of the situation. There are too many things happening in the Republic. More to that, Senator Sandra Dazo Johnson is a staunch member of the Rescue Alliance, an individual who helped to bring the rescue government to power. I remember Sandra Dazo Johnson was part of the famous June 7 protest that paralyzed the George Weah's administration temporarily. Sandra Dazo Johnson was one of the senators in the Liberian Senate who will always go against the George Weah's policies of the CDC administration. He fought hard. He did all he could to help bring the Black's administration to power. Unfortunately, Sandra Johnson has made too many revelations. One of the most important things he said, one of the things he said that caught my attention, and we're going to spend more time seeking clarity about, is the one where he said he will not be bent down by anybody because of job. Senator Dr. Johnson said nobody will bend him down because of job. Are people bending people down in this government for job, especially men? Is there a situation where the United Party people bending people down for jobs? We are asking because Senator Dr. Johnson said nobody will bend him down for job business. These two conversations, plus many other issues of national concern, will constitute today's menu on 87.9. My name is Kind. Jerome Roosevelt is here. And of course, Princess Alexa Vanja Cody is also seated, the lone female on the Freedom Hub conversation. We will take a break to bring you Crime Stoppers Liberia, our sponsor. And later on, we're going to jump into the Win Liberia cash giveaway. For those of you who are listening and playing, it is just $50 Liberian to play. The more you play, the better your chances are on 87.9. Oh yes. So you keep it coming in to star 255 star 1 hatch, $50 Liberian. Lone Star Cell MT and mobile money user star 255 star 1 hatch. And for those of you who are the Orange Money users, you can play star 255 star 6 hatch. The more you play, the better your chances are. I repeat, the more you play, the better your chances are. And by the way, we will take a break. When we come back, we'll be asking Senator Dr. Johnson the questions. He said nobody will bend him down to give him job in this government. Are the United Party people bending people down to give them jobs? Are they bending men down to give them jobs? Why this issue of a bending men down always associated with the United Party? The last time we checked, an NSA official was caught currently in detention on allegation of bending a 15-year-old boy down. And the accusation about bending down will always surface when we have a particular political institution in power. But again, there will be a lot of other investigation to determine why this is always the case. We take a break. When we come back, we run into the other issues.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be saved. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Science, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Science. Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be saved. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. Alexa, Jerome, good afternoon.
Yes, on a Workaholic Monday. We are grateful across Liberia. Thanks for joining us from the Transcycle, the Keke, the motorbike, buses, taxi, wherever you are under the tree. Welcome, Princess.
I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. And however way you're joining us, I would like to say welcome to Freedom Hub.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot to talk about today. And however way you're joining us, I would like to say welcome and happy new week to all of you.
Okay, so there are too many things happening. Yep, there are too many things happening in the country. A lot of issues going on, and like I said, we'll talk more about almost all of the issues, all of the trending issues in the country, particularly the one that has to do with the acquittal of the former Minister of Finance and Development Planning, the Honorable Samuel Jr. Uh, and I guess all of you may have followed. Interestingly, we were at the turning over reception where the Honorable Councillor Jonathan Fanatikofa officially, where he was officially unveiled to dignitaries, high-profile media personalities, politicians, business tycoons and business allies. We had a very wonderful turning over reception, which was held on the rooftop of the Grand Boulevard Palace Hotel in Monrovia. Oh yeah, that was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful piece. But while that was on, we were following the proceedings at the level of criminal court C, where all ears, all eyes were glued, and monitoring to see what the outcome will be. But at the end of the day, we had three nailed and two acquitted, from the economic sabotage case. And so that is exactly what the situation is. And so officially, we now have a new bossman. Freedom Radio Liberia is now with a brand new CEO, and he is the Honorable Councillor Jonathan Fanatikofa, the representative of Grand Crew County District Number 2. So the representative from Grances is now the owner of Freedom Communications Incorporated, and very soon, we're gonna start. It's not all. Don't worry. Very soon, we're gonna have a whole lot of different operational, stuff moving on and off. So yeah, so it's gonna be this way. We're gonna have some moving and shaking. Moving and shaking will be done. But Jerome, that's where we are.
Princess.
The summer 12 situation.
I was making you ask, so I was beginning to people now. You cannot join this.
Go ahead.
I got a buzz over there. You cannot ask how was it. Anyway, yes, it's good.
But why should I ask you how you were doing the program?
No, at least. Oh, Princess, how was it? That teamwork, boy, get there.
You're not in jail. You're not in hospital. You're not at the prison. You're not at the hospital. You're not to the mortuary. God forbid.
People listening will say, "Oh, you see how Oliver can take care of his workers?" And yeah. But that goes straight to the topic. However, today is Monday, and yes, like you said, we were there, and at a particular time, the place was at a standstill. Everyone was concerned. Interestingly, the first 3 or 4 were announced, and then we were waiting. And then later on, there were some chips about the outcome.
Mm-hmm.
And so Liberia is politically charged as we speak. We will crisscross on this, but I only want to say yes. It's not that no matter how people want to damage the democracy, we'll use our ego eyes to keep watching, and we know we're going to get there.
So Friday is usually Friday for everybody,
Mhm.
but Friday was a bit of a tense one, in the country. And even for Liberians who are not in Liberia, it was basically, I think, tense for them as well, because everybody was focused on what was happening at the, up capital, where you had one of the most anticipated cases, especially the climax of that case. And
Mhm.
it was a day to actually see. It was a day to actually look across and see how people were reacting and what people were expecting. Because prior to just the final acumen or final presentation of whatever that was happening, everybody had. I think some people had their own analysis.
Mhm.
And before that, people had already judged, even though they're not lawyers or they were not even, legal team in the case that was ongoing. People had already passed their own judgment. And that was really crazy to see after what happened. And some of them were very disappointed because what they actually expected or what they actually judged, it did not happen.
So they expected to go to jail.
Yeah, that was the big error of the country.
Mhm.
That was the big thing.
A
Every
lot of people were
yes,
out.
yes.
They
So the, the
determined.
the major thing, it reminded me of the conversation we had about the war and economic crimes court, because this entire case, even though you had five persons,
Mhm.
the focus was basically on Samuel Swear. And that's the same thing that happened with the war crime court. Even though you have a lot of people who committed, atrocities and all those different things, when we had the war in the country, the focus was basically Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson. People didn't care. Up to now, people still don't care about
Mhm.
the people who also did some of the bad things when we had the war. So that's the same thing that was happening in the case that just got done on Friday. The moment this entire thing was announced a couple of months back, everybody was like, Samuel Tuer going to jail. He going to jail. Nothing about him going to jail. So it was interesting to actually see Friday after the court, and then you had the people who are already passed their judgment as though they were from the Supreme Court. Everybody was disappointed, a lot of them. And they started complaining. And Jada will men will leave for money to the and the woman is there complaining to her friends, her
Yeah.
mother, and all that. So it was actually crazy. But as you said, we're going to talk
Yeah.
about it again as we go through, because my boss was saying there are people who do not even have the legal, whatever it takes to talk about legal matters. Some of them get into it so much. So for us, we're media people, so we give our own analysis based on what is presented to us, and that's basically what we're going to do. Also, Friday was it was colorful, it was tense because we had the official turnover reception of Freedom Communications Incorporated to its new bossman CEO. For Natikova, it was an amazing event, I think, because we had a lot of different people we agree with, people we disagree with. So it was colorful. But yeah, so far so good. I think that was it. And Oliver also said something that we'll be talking about. Basically, that's, I think, one of the reasons why we're here.
Okay.
Samuel Johnson talking about Ben Allo is crazy.
Yeah. So on the saboteur on the saboteur situation. Look, let me say this to our people and let it be very clear. The the government and her apologies. Those who support the administration.
Jerry don't know how to do.
Jerry is okay. I mean, she's
You
good.
don't know how to
Yeah.
do right.
So no, listen, the government and her supporters are very shame at the moment, and I'm not gonna mince my words about it. The guys went to work with a particular mindset to find Samoa guilty, even if the evidence did not say so.
Imagine. Wow.
Now, in this country, regardless of whatever sentiments that we have, the law is different. The law is clear, and that's the reason why those who started this whole legal thing way back, they instituted this jury panel of a thing.
Yeah.
Because when you have 15 men jury, for example, selected, to decide the fate of a particular case, there is a very, very, very slim chance of having them compromised, because the 15 of them may not, all of them may not be Christians.
Yeah.
All of them may not be United Partisans. All of them may not be seditionists. All of them may not be people of the same educational credential or the same moral standing. Out of the 15 minutes, a minute there, what they minute drinking do, they were lay down their guard. And so it was not a decision left with the judge. The 15 men looked into the case and said, look, all the things that you're bringing against her, we don't see why someone should be held liable, for whatever this conversation is all about. And so they set him free. Now, for people who are still pushing and saying, look, why the government set someone to free? It's like wanting to do kangaroo justice in this country, and it's not going to be the order of the day. It's not going to happen. When you have allegations, when you have accusations against people, be able to find the requisite evidence that will help you in the prosecution of whoever you have issues with. Failure on your part to gather the necessary evidence, the law will not look at you to say, oh, the other men are in power, so we gotta listen to what they're saying. And like you said, I want to ask political questions. I want to be concerned. Were we talking about national security expenditure in this country all through the 6 years of Weah administration? Was it national security expenditure that the United Party folks were talking about when President Weah was in power, when the CDC government was here? No. They were concerned about 16 billion. They were concerned about 25 million. How come these guys left investigating 16 billion? They left investigating, they refused to investigate 16 billion. They refused to prosecute the quote-unquote 16 billion I was missing. They refused to prosecute the 25 million I was missing, and they only beyond 6.5 million, national security money. Who in their right mind will have accusation against Jerome Roosevelt? You say, oh, Jerome stole 25 million, Jerome stole 16 billion, then Jerome stole 16, I got 6 million, 25 million, and 16 billion. But the first case you go raise up against Jerome, that is 6 million. You left the 25 million, you left the 16 billion, but you are investigating 6 million. The truth is, they have realized that the 16 billion story was all propaganda. The American own investigative team, Crow. That's an American investigative, auditing firm. Crow did a particular investigation about the 16 billion wahala, and they realized that there was no 16 billion missing, as was published by what the name, Philip Brown. There was no 16 billion missing. The guys in power today have read the report. Way back when they were in opposition, they did not have that chance, to have, hands-on touch with the report. Yeah. When they came to power, they started reading the files, and they understood that, the whole 16 billion thing was a fiasco. It didn't exist. It was all propaganda intended to demean the image of the government at the time. They all went to the fact that the 25 million mobile exercise, you cannot hold someone to responsible, because the issue of the monetary aspect of this country is always presided over by the central bank and not the Minister of Finance. It was the central bank that went and did their mopping up of excess liquidity from our market. They took the money, to different vendors, to mop the excess like $1 from the market, not the Minister of Finance. So it is not that they don't want to investigate the 16 billion and 25 million, but they know that there is nothing there to investigate, because there were procedures and different channels follow and so forth. Yes, there may have been one or two irregularities, but those irregularities are not that strong enough to trigger crime, to trigger investment, to trigger misuse of public funds. So, the government should just stop. And that's why I like one new guy who is coming up, Ali Kaba. Regardless of how he is pronouncing some words, some beautiful words he is using, but I like one thing that he said. Ali, I hate it when you guys are laughing. Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful words. He uses some beautiful words that I love. No, I mean, I can play it, but I love Ali Kabar. I mean, the latest prophet on the blog. I love him. He uses some beautiful words. Yeah. One thing Ali Kabar said, and I'm going to be very clear about it. He said, if you didn't have anything against this man, there was no reason going the court with the man. Focus on what you promised to do for the Liberian people instead of wasting public money on persecution and this because every time government is taking Jerome to court, government will find lawyers, be paying the lawyers, and it will be all type of funny national security, funny thing for policemen to go send to the court, government will go do budget. And you know the 2 man. Operational fund for everything.
So CDCN will be there, so you need
thank you.
Security, all those stuff.
Okay. So at the end of the situation, Ali Kabar made him to understand that if you do not have sufficient evidence against anybody, don't go wasting public funds. Take the time and do what you promised to do for the Liberian people. Because at the end of the day, all of what they are doing, are just shame. Pure shame. You got no substantive evidence against these people. You got nothing against them. They see nonsense to do with the capital arson case. In the end, they got to disband the jury because the government pulled witnesses that they took. The witnesses can be explaining. You see the jurors are laughing. I mean, it's a clear indication that the guys were on necessary foolishness.
They were never prepared.
They were not prepared.
Oh Lord.
It is difficult when you fabricate things. You know, when you make up things, it's difficult. And that's the situation we are having on hands at the moment. That's the situation we're having. There is a need for all of these individuals to be very, very careful how to go about providing leadership in this country. Ali Kabar said it, and I'm going to support him for that. He said it. He said, focus on what you came to do. If you do not have sufficient evidence, don't go creating unnecessary tension, because in his mind, when you said Jerome stole before, and you took Jerome to court, you cannot prove it. Indirectly, you are telling the people that you lie on Jerome.
Obviously.
And the very man you enter to disgrace, he will now bounce back with morality. He can say anything to you, and you will be the victim. You know, I mean, in order to, Ali was saying, it better we keep lying on the man and say the man against steal. Then we want to get in the court.
Yeah.
Then we want to prove it. Because when you get a man to court, you cannot prove it. You have cleaned the man. Nobody can walk to someone today and say, well, man, you are a criminal. Because the court, he went to court and he was set free.
Imagine how he came back into the country.
Okay.
They filed the charges and said, I didn't steal.
Thank you.
And at the end of the day today,
it is proving. So, I mean, the point we're pushing here is the government should be serious about solving the problems in this country. It has never been about accountability. Look, if you want to do accountability, the government will have to show seriousness. The first way the government will have to start from is to go to NASCOP.
Yeah.
Is to go to NASCOP. Why did DWF Abumos release $500,000 to Joe Barker prior to becoming president?
Yeah, Sylvester Grisby.
True, Sylvester Grisby. The communication was written. $500,000 was given. President Barker, if he's serious about corruption, if the LSCC and the GSC is serious about corruption, that you go to NASCOP and place DWF Abumo under serious investigation. Joe Barker was never president at the time. Sylvester Grisby was never a government official at the time. You had a certain government that had unexpired time. You understand it? Those guys, Barker was the incoming president at the time, but he was not a government official. No.
Right, the Constitution.
No. It was never 12 o'clock. You know, January 22nd.
President-elect.
President-elect.
Yeah,
nothing more.
And that is obviously
President-elect got authority to order the withdrawal of money from any entity.
George Weah was still president constitutionally, you know.
What about Benin, who passed away? May so rest in peace. Grisby wrote a letter to DWF Abumos requesting $500K to purchase vehicle for the incoming president. The incoming president could not wait to be president, but he took money. So if Joe Biden want to investigate corruption, get that investigation from the money Grisby took from NASCOP. You should be sending DWF Abumo to court for providing resources to president-elect outside of the whole operation. I mean, why should you do that? You took people pension money and give it to incoming president. That's how you start the investigation. That's how you start fighting crime. That's how you start fighting graft.
Violating the laws.
Huh? That's how you start fighting graft.
Before he even took office.
Inauguration money.
That's the best.
The other from where misuse inauguration money. Up to now you have not investigated that one.
Our president was a victim of that.
People in the four-letter office, your wife office, deprive Liberians, stole from them, cut them.
Good tech.
Under the name of some foreign scholarship. No, they had a four-letter scholarship.
Oh yeah.
They remember Nico
Yes. That was the first one.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the first.
The four-letter scholarship.
That was the first one.
You understand it? The four-letter scholarship. And the scholarship, up to now, nobody in the four-letter office.
I think someone was suspended.
Suspended. What is the status? I bet you. Let's go back.
I cannot remember because that was that.
It was the communication chief from the vice that they first did it.
Yes.
Go back to the office. Let them go bring the current payroll of that office and see whether the person is not there.
We didn't really know the status of the entire thing. It just happened, and that was that. People did not talk about it.
So the punishment of crime is not suspension.
Oh, it is not.
When look. If somebody commits crime while the person is working in the office of the vice president, suspension is to have the person relieved of their official governmental duty.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing to do, if you are serious about persecuting, is to forward such individual to the judiciary for persecution so that it serves as a deterrent to the other people in the office.
Yeah, sure.
So when somebody commits crime and steal money, then you say you suspend it. No, suspension is not punishment for commission of crime.
And I think it was for only one month or two.
So whatever the timeline is, that individual should have gone to the court. You should have taken the individual to the court for misleading Liberians.
A lot has happened.
And you want to investigate corruption? That's where you go to. The next issue has to do with the Nicotech scholarship. Sarah Besto-Yanti, the Minister of Foreign Affairs.
And because of that, you guys have given us another presidential experiment. Matthew.
Because of the whole Nicotech fake scholarship, the whole nature of the scholarship situation, Matthew Yimplu, it then, how you call this thing? Assistant Minister for Information, the guy who positioned our man Randall Internet. Right? The boss spoke about it. He said, no, this scholarship is fake. You dismiss, you suspended him for time indefinite, and he said, look, I'm not going to be here. Somebody said, I suspended for time indefinite, and he come out. He resigned, left the country, and went to America. The reason you suspended him, you didn't prove him wrong.
Oh, no.
You went and ended the Nicotech scholarship. You said it was good. He was saying it was bad.
Wow. You
suspended him, he resigned. Then you ended what he said was bad. If it was good, why didn't you continue it after suspending him? The fact that you ended that Nicotech scholarship scheme is a clear indication that particular operation was not legal at all. It was fraudulent.
Another situation.
In that situation, Sarah Besto-Yanti and all those who brought that entity, they should have been dismissed, sent to court, persecuted for depriving Liberians of their resources. People pay money. In fact,
I don't even know if they refunded.
Even if people did not pay money, the mindset alone to have misled Liberians into believing that's in a 419. To do it, somebody should go for it.
And there's a situation with Meditech where you had Amin Moda and LRA.
Yeah. Meditech bought 2 cars.
Yeah.
For double jala and how you call Amin Moda. They saw Amin Moda on the car. I know because he went, man. The rain pressure behind the suspended him. Double jala said moving with a car. Selective justice, right? Double jala is still moving with a car.
Yeah, and he's still at LRA.
Amin Moda. I want to because he went, man. The rain behind.
He come from Lofa. I think double.
But Moda said he's from Lofa though.
So I said, a woman been yeah, because he went, man. He went, man. So woman joins team will be real Lofian. Because double jala real Lofian, so he said double keep the car.
Yeah.
But they were like when he man keeping the car. I mean, you don't do that to the country. If you want to fight graft from a holistic standpoint. You be cherry picking. And we go on naming other issues. Roland Giddings,
Oh, yeah.
he came here, he said, contractors, who's supposed to have done the 100-day rolls, they collect the pickup and get the pickup to the Ministry
Yes.
of Public Works. Should you take pickup from people who are supposed to implement project for you?
That was a kickback to some extent.
That was, I mean, that was bribery.
Yeah.
That was bribery. That you would take pickups from people you are awarding contracts. And you are awarding your government giving people contract. Then the people who they giving contract, people giving government pickup back.
They're not going to be transparent.
But it is not.
Huh?
So the people, they've already paid for the contract that you awarded them.
They build a contract.
So however they're going to build that road, I mean, you have no balls to criticize at all. Because if anything, you know.
Look, the government got her own how do you call it, in procurement plan to purchase vehicles and other assets for government use. That the government will be going to companies that are giving contracts to solicit pickups. It's by its of corruption. Roland Gideon is still passing around in the country.
The government is so obsessed with cabinet.
And you say you investigating? Somebody went to China, came in and said yellow machine our 85 million. Jeremiah Kung got to go back to China and come back and say it's not now 85 at 22 million.
But
Who wanted to eat the extra $40-50 million? The extra $60+ million. Who wanted to eat it?
Sylvester died. You still have Mama Kabila.
The mindset alone to have lied about the figure of those yellow machines, somebody else should have had a place on the platter. But today, no. People say moving around your office. You got the corrupt people sitting around you 24/7 and you're looking for poke and steal. Government officials put together. They took $10 million of the Labrampo money. They said they surprised Joe Vaca with everybody for in FOIA. You surprising president with $10 million of the Labrampo money? General money?
He likes surprises.
Why are you surprising when you were former vice president when he did not have job?
When the ego
and lady, why didn't you surprise him? You took $10 million. And you say you're surprising him. Hey, you want to investigate corruption? That's where you go to.
Like,
that's where you go to.
Funny.
Instead of you being film share and cherry picking in your quote unquote fight against graft. This is not how it should be, my people.
Oh, $20 million does the rule.
I mean, it's not how it should be. And we can go on naming several other issues. Plenty things can go on naming.
day soup. And he decided to call 1 day soup with a 2 day soup money. Well, what the brother has to do in with that case? He's not there. He presented the money. So our people should open their eyes. The lies were too much. And now it is the time to witness or what truth that will keep exonerate who were in it.
I would like to just to read or just to rephrase something. I remember when Joseph Boakai campaigned in this country, he was really, really talking about corruption. We're going to fight corruption. And the thing about fighting corruption, it is not something that has to do with just one group of people. But just looking at how everything has played out, it is clear that this thing about fighting corruption was not basically a holistic, campaign that was to be approached in a way that will, involve everybody else. So it seems like this was something to just get the voters to say, yeah, this man means business, this man is honest. So obviously we need to fight corruption, and we think we need to give him just the space to do it. Now Mr. Boakai took over as Liberia's president. That was and is still is an opportunity for Mr. Boakai to show how fair he is as a leader. Because this thing about corruption was one of the phrases that was used every now and then. And now Mr. Boakai is in the middle. And all the people Oliver and the different situations Oliver just talked about, these things are happening where Mr. Boakai is in the middle. He is not an outsider. No, he is the leader of the gang, if we want to put it that way. He's the leader of the gang. And everything is happening around him. Prior to this man being sworn into office as Liberia's president officially, something happened. And that is something that also has to do with corruption. Was there any comment about that? No, I haven't heard anyone from this government talk about that as a major corruption. I haven't heard anyone talk about that as something that shouldn't have happened, especially the fact that he was not president yet. He was president-elect, of course, but he didn't have the influence and power to, maybe give an instruction to get money from here and there. So with everything that's happening, it is clear that you chose your own, a panel of jurors. And at the end of the day, these people are people who do not know much about what's happening. Like, they have different views on different issues in the country. They're just going to listen to your testimony. They're going to review pieces of evidence presented to them. And based on what has happened in the court, you're going to decide. So their decision is based on what is happening in court. So I don't get the fact that you guys are fighting yourselves over what happened at the court, even though you had 3 other people who were not acquitted. So it is crazy that this was strictly, something launched at one person. It also says the government was very unprepared. So this was a rushed, thing, because all they wanted to do, hey, we'll have this man to be ridiculed, we'll have this man to be sent behind bars, because that is our mission. And they forgot about a lot of things that are of priority to this country. So it is really, really crazy. But at the end of the day, we're here. And as we go forward, I look forward to Mr. Boakai or this government also putting forward some of the people who have been complained, to have been allegedly involved in serious corruption in the country. So if they do not do all these things about, their very own people who are rescue missionaries or whatnot, it means these people are not really straight to the point about fighting corruption. It is just something to appease the people they had talked to during the electioneering period we had in the country. Seriously.
Okay, so we'll go to the lines and see if we can take just 5 calls, please. 5. If we had to go above 5, it would not be more than 10. But let's take 5 calls on the subject matter. Samuel Doe Jr. declared not guilty of charges brought up against him by the Liberian government. So the question now becomes, why did the government leave the 25 million case? Why they left the 16 billion and they go investigate 6 million? Yeah, they go investigate 6 million. So there you go. But that's it. We're gonna open up the lines shortly. While we try to reboot our system. But Freedom Hub is the program. My name is Kai. Alexa is here. Jerome also here as well. Call us on 086 500 104. 0776-104-104 are the numbers to join the conversation on 8749. Let's talk to the first person on the line. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
I started from Red Light.
Red Light Market, let's hear you.
Yeah, I wouldn't go for Singapore. We know that it's cool. They want to show that sense. People love the whole, you put it in power, precision, the king power, anger. So, we're not doing anything. Everything you do, we will go against that. So, you're getting power with lies. So, we're that will be free one day.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll leave you right back to the question. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah,
Duazon, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, the whole line, the whole cloud,
All right, man. Thank you very much. You heard him, Roy. We use our English on the radio. Yeah, go. We use our English on the radio. Wow, let's talk to another person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? We're great. Let's hear you, Steve. No, we're not hearing you at all. Please talk clearly. Go ahead, Marshall. Let's hear you, sir.
Yes, okay, thank you very much. Those people, they are just confused. They confused because they see that we have government, everybody has ever rule. So thank God that the program we want yesterday and he will be the first and then the God will follow him. Everybody will win it. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Good evening, Chief.
Good evening, my dear brother. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, this is James Kamara. We started on District 17.
Go ahead, James.
If people just want to rely on some of the but even those people becoming corruption or in your comment, that person keeping the people who want to see money, want to corruption and people running afterward. Thank God in case for clear. God will have the rule in case of Samuel 12. While these are lessons we learning because the person kind of power in really difficult. But if you get job, they have no contract, no work.
Okay.
But the person is posting on the thing how they will start at the provide for 10 families. But you are not even in school. Or you're waiting for 2029. And the person that will start at country last 17 in protest. And the next one, we pray that 2029 will continue the talk. I will go to the ballot and put that me on and bring jobs in about 2029.
We leave you right there. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Okay, so after the cause, we'll give somebody some money. I don't know if it will be $2,500 or $5,000. I don't know, but we are very close to giving somebody some money. *255*1# is the code. Right after the cause, we'll give somebody money. We know whether it will be 2,500 or it will be 5,000. So the more you play, the better your chances are to form part of the next batch of winners that will be calling. This person, hello, how are you? How you doing?
Good, kind. Thank you also, my brother.
Let's hear you.
Let me say hello to Sir Lazar and Adjo Roosevelt. The official spokesperson for the Liberation movement.
Go ahead.
Usually by the government is not serious. Okay, so Jamaican, I put on board, going for even just said before President Boga kind of power, you went NASCAR, they took some money from there. I think it's only something investigating. We have 16 billion or 24 million. Why can't be on table? I think you people got evidence for that. That's why you put us in your country. I think it's only bring on the table, but it went beyond certain that Jamie, that's true.
You know, protesting for the kind of power they gave, then they go for sleep. Yeah.
I know. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll leave you. Let's go over to Man CC. Go ahead. Let's hear you, ma'am.
I did. Alexa, and okay. Thank you for this. Why are you mature?
We agree, though.
They've got a Russia made up, Papa. On the same, we have Russia made up, and yes. The kid power will live, one confessing on Facebook that he lied on the uncle chief. I think he saw it after Kennedy saw it.
Yeah.
People will confess.
Yep.
Because they say it, they will confess. They'll get here and say, oh, I don't put your table on me. conseil ou là, on continue de conseil ou là, on le pose et on fait power. Now, c'est dans la chose, that's what we're doing. Let's put a whole mission now. The one person feel that man at the airport to arrest him, the place will help. That was that place. But because the man said, no, we can't do that. And the question, let me know when you go out, look at that one, the country, we can't let them make the photo for him. On a visité de move là, mais on a la main, moi c'est le photo, je l'ai là. Quand ils ont beau, les mains suivent la Bible et là, son bon, il y a on the internet, in your possession, on camera, on the bank, who are so in line, and some that money. You got it every what is it today? You got a phone that you made out, you got no offset inside. You can't to the post. And the story said, no, don't worry, it's not sustainable. You got to throw it away. You see how evidence bring it posted. Bring the city government and hold it there at that place, at the bank taking that money, trying to invest to it. So you don't prove that case. So we're going to play open a room, we'll put the secret, we'll do that now to beat the government. To beat the government, press the whole government, face down. I'm telling you, that's the one of all I made power. To say, go before you become something for me. And that's the president. What happened when you see the dollar? We have some money and girls, we have some money and girls, we are. They say, well, we're talking about today, I come on, but they are 2 feet. Like, yes, you did a lot of it. All the guys are, they will pray that they will bring themselves for it. I'm not a big fee. But the people are the people who get a big faith, they great for faith, that was two in the whole case. That was two. But before two win them massively, when they are disgraced, the one side of because they find the every time. That will not make no sense. And then say you go over to the parliament. What happened to all that? We talk about it there. We can't come in there. I like your mama eat. Your philosophy. Your philosophy. But when I tell you all, they will go to them. That's sleep. What hour for you to get out? They put one on leg.
Thank you.
Okay, with that. We'll follow your show.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you right there, man. CC. Let's see if we can go and give money to somebody quickly. Then we come back. Let's see if we can give somebody money quickly. Then we come back. Yep, we're trying to call somebody. Star 255 star 1 hash quickly. We pay out this money. Then we go. Hello.
Hello.
How are you, sir? How you doing? We're calling you from Freedom Radio Liberia. What's your name, sir? Hello. Hello. Oh, the baby won't answer. Hello. Oh no. Okay. All right. We will call him back. We'll call him back later. But let's take this other caller. Hello. How are you? How you doing?
Yeah,
We are great. Quickly, let's hear you.
okay. Thank you very much for the discussion this evening. You know, actually, the government to just get into the position.
No, you think so?
Yes. Because if you check those are all the actual cases today, they are so suspect. So the government is not the people coming here, so who's really bringing in the country. You want for that one to arrest again, forcing and telling to stop him. Because I will say that this is like the only from people that you get.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, my dear brother. Thank you. Let's go to pay this person. My brother, I hope you will answer your phone again, please.
Your account is
Oh my God. Okay. Hold on. We want to talk to this guy quickly. We want to talk to him quickly. We want to talk to him. Let's see if we can talk to this winner quickly. We talk to him. Then we take if we talk to him, how many more calls we'll take? Jerome, Alexa, how many calls we'll take after paying this person?
maybe 3 more or
Oh yeah. So basically about three to five. Yeah, 3 to 5. Let's see. Okay.
You are calling is
Okay. All right. So let's see. We do have him here.
your account is low.
Okay.
Charge.
Oh my God. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? How you doing?
Okay, man.
We calling you from Freedom Radio Liberia, my brother.
Sure.
How many times did you play the catch giveaway?
I played 2 times. Okay, I swear you.
2 times.
2 times.
Okay, my man, you are a winner. You win for yourself 2,500. Check your phone and see whether it's there. You call us back. Okay, confirm it and call right back. 2,500.
Okay.
All right. Okay, my brother. 2,500 Liberian dollars on his telephone. Star 25 star 1 hash is the code. The more you play, the better your chances. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Hello, okay.
How you doing, ma'am?
This is my number calling from St. Paul. Okay. I listen to soon that Friday when I eat it. I tell you, my son, send that man and call Samuel 12 for the airport that day. That all brought all the things. That all brought it. And that celebration, it made them to talk big thing that it won't be a case back. It is so loud. That celebration, I enjoy it more than anything else in my life. Bye.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Maya. You know where? Let's leave it right there. Okay, let's leave it right there. Maya, you know where? Just left the line. But yeah, so you two can be a winner. Star 25 star 1 hash is the code. Let's see if our guy got his money. Hello.
There
you go there. How much did you receive, bro? 2,500. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we leave you right there. 2,500. Let's talk to the other caller. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Good afternoon. Let's hear you. The man says someone to ask you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we said anything with no, even in government. I was just here. They really said that we have more time to talk about it. They were talking to the family, they were talking to the because they were saying that because they were holding the problem in the member of the economy. And I feel heading the woman, the mother who's ever to it. Yes, but we have women for love. That anyone wanted, but then after that, wanted to cook it, and you know what fucking love it, that you are heading the money. Why would I say, no, I haven't already seen the culture for me? Let's say, okay, this is my and mirror that I'm going to for wrong. Somebody kind of woman, no explanation, but you're happy and paying jail. Then see that one I'm happy and paying jail. The most of the things that work on there up to now. They just want to go to jail. They say, what was celebrating? We were celebrating. Even now, we're the compare on the period now. We will do that talking now to compare with what this other way. So, celebrate when he ends. I don't want to see how I get. We're going to have a house that will let me tell you, everybody are pure, everybody are back to change, come to the now, we'll clear for power and come back to the now. Thank you very much.
Okay, we leave you right there. 50 LD to play. Star 255 star 1 hash. Just other question on the line. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Quickly. Hello, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Joseph Dennis.
Go ahead, Joe. Let's hear you, Joe.
Yeah. I'm brother, that's a book. That's something about you say, when you answer to young the chicken, well, where honor you can miss it. They say, in the answer, when they go on the show, that what they did to Samuel 12, they didn't look for enough proof to celebrate it. And God, get free. Anything that you're doing, when it's not fair, God will judge you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's go to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Okay, let's take the last two calls. Then we go to the Sano Johnson conversation. I'm interested in that one very, very well. I'm interested in that particular conversation. But let's talk to this person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Let's hear you, man. Quickly.
Yeah, but this is I'm calling from
Broadville, District 17. Let's hear you, man.
Yeah, well, we're looking for a road now. They can go to the executive marshal and a big road and see that. People are looking for what is this? If they go to the executive marshal, where can go road? You can go and catch that one. That's the road, did the road. We'll celebrate. Thank you.
We leave you right there, man. We leave you. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Quickly, you're the second to the last.
I'm okay. My name is Rahul Bakoya. Okay. You know what happened to the government? What they were doing?
No.
They did it because the one was Square, who was a former minister who used to live right here at Baker Avenue, 16th Street. This area became a feeding center. People from all over were coming here. Boy, what I want to say here is this. They're not Samuel the poor hunting. Just we are the hunting. If Samuel are going to be guilty, then it means they destroy CDC completely. They destroy George we are. Because you said in this country, everybody said that Samuel is the main person that grew to George we are when it comes to finances. So the main aim was to destroy Samuel. If Samuel are found guilty, and thank God to the jurors. If Samuel are found guilty, then today, the last one thing that George we are coming back going to be quicker because they're going to hold all George we are people in this country, including George we are himself. Because they're going to say that the money Samuel are taking is the order from George we are, that's the reason why they are going to back in different areas. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there, and that will do it for the first segment on today's edition. My name is Kai. Alexa is here. Jerome Roosevelt also on the platform. Okay, so before we leave, I think this visually impaired follower of ours, Edmond KK. Go ahead, Edmond. Edmond, how you doing?
Great. Thank you, man. I am the visually impaired. I'm pushing for the return because we are a proud member of Constitutional Librarian for Justice.
Go ahead.
It is a victory. Yeah, it is victory. First of all, we extend thanks and appreciation to all God Almighty because it's the who did it for us, not men. And the legal team of Honorable Samuel D. Twe. He's vindicated. What else? But what is so complicated about the whole thing, the United Party people celebrated seeing Samuel Twe in Paris going to jail. Now he is vindicated. We are celebrating. They say, why we should celebrate? Why are we celebrating? So why are you telling you are the one that's supposed to be determining how we're supposed to behave in the country now, how we're supposed to act, right? So the thing about corruption is not about feelings. It's not about your perception. It's not about your belief. You got to present the evidence before you have a case. But the United Party government was fully aware that case you cannot get anything out of it because it was associated with national security issue. And this is why when Twitter say yes, the money was destroyed, then the Solicitor General went ahead saying, the man had already agreed. No. You were telling us that the money was available, but the money was released and it went for the purpose. So if you want to dig beyond the purpose now, then that means you'll be breaching national security protocol. That is the issue. So again, we are grateful, we are happy. Whatsoever, however to receive it, however to run with it, Samuel D. Twe is a free man and he didn't do anything wrong. We are celebrating because he wanted the great son of our soil. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you right there. 2 million things to talk about on 87.9. But we'll take a break when we come back. Honorable Sano Dazo Johnson. Sano Johnson is the former senator of Bowman County. Is supporter of the Joe Barker's movement in 2023. I don't know if I can say that at about this time, but I'm sure he is not. He's no longer with Joe Barker. The man said they mean with job. The men are arrogant. They are mean. They're running behind all a company. And then the worst part of it, the man said he can never bear down low for job in the country. Nobody will bear me down for job business. What? So people bending people down in the government for job business?
He needs to elaborate more.
That's what we'll try to extend that invitation.
Bend down where?
No, they can start farm with what happening. Pushing there and then say, Papa is putting things into place.
Okay, so let's go. But before we jump into the Sandra Johnson conversation, before we jump into the Sandra Johnson conversation, let's take this quick musical song.
A special song.
I mean, this musical break rather. Let's take this musical break to be right back. Yep. So Sandra Johnson said nobody will bear him down.
LBR.com.
This is my people rush. It's your job.
Hey y'all, you all the homosexual them in the country. I think I want to fire. You want to stop what they are doing. Nobody them like for you them. Here it is.
Never you bend down low. We are mind the bend down low. Never you bend down low. Big for the bend down low. Never you bend down low. We are mind the bend down low. Never you bend down low. Big for the bend down low. I can never bend down low, not because of poverty, I bend down low, no way. I can never bend down low, not because of high, I bend down low, never. I can never bend down low, not because of poverty, I bend down low. I can never bend down low, not because of high, I bend down low.
Okay, Son of Joseph said, not because you don't get enjoy your bed down low. I ain't bending down any day, any night.
Not because I'm hungry, everything because they make me angry. Not because I'm hungry, that will not make me no bend down low. I might just make the country so high. People just put it to die. They're correct and already die. And look at me bend down low. You make it drive your sister your high. When you do that, your rocket roll by. You can fly. I will try anything you do, I get bend down low. Now become a pilot in the hospital. Doctor say he like a blood. No money in my papa. Who will draw that and look at me bend down low. Now because of any human being mob, they not get nothing and they running their mob. You see all people walk through cloud. Now pick up my boss on to bend down low. To bend down low to the drive, passing acting or in a tango. You see me then now a mingle bitch to get in boost me to bend down low. To living forward to the riches. Sending living pound like with itches. See me 8 months zero get leakage. And I'm materialistic. Bend down low. Never you bend down low. Be a mind to bend down low. Never you bend down low. Big.
So Sandra Johnson is saying, not because of job in UP government, you bend down. He said, no man will bend me down. We play a voice. We'll not play Sandra Johnson's voice on the radio station or arrest me.
I can never bend down low. Not because of poverty, I bend down low. No way.
If I don't play Sandra Johnson's voice, where he said he will not bend down in the government. Yeah, he not bend down in the government. Nobody will bend down for job business.
Bend down low. Not because of high time. Bend down low.
So that's what say, not because of hard time you bend down low. Not because Joe Burger ain't getting job. Then somebody in the government won't bend. You want to bend the old man down. I ain't going to bend that old man down. I'm going to bend in the country. So the people get a job free there in the country. They don't want to bend other people down to give the job to them. Their name, that's what the grown man says.
Bend down low. Not because of poverty, I bend down low. No way. I can never bend down low. Not because of high time, I bend down low. Never. I can never bend down low. Not because of poverty, I bend down low. I can never bend down low. Not because of high time, I bend down low. I'm born outside breaking. I won't shoot everything freshly. They close, I work and I be marching. That will not cause me to bend down low. Not because I'm hungry. Everything because they make me angry. Not because I'm hungry. That will not make me no bend down low. I might just make the country so high. All people just put it to die. They're correct and already die. And look at me bend down low. You like it, you drive your sister your car. When you do that, your rocket roll by.
Oh yeah, that's what Senator Johnson is saying. Honorable Dazo Johnson is saying, I will not bend down. Nobody will bend me down for job business.
Who will draw that?
The men say the men are too ungrateful. They are ingrate.
They're not doing any running their mouth.
The man said, where is someone behind the party? For them to be treating you like that, then somebody say he will do the one. He said, nobody can bring me down for job.
Those people bend down low, living forward to the riches, sending living from like with itches. Even if my zero get leakage, I'm materialistic to bend down low. Never you bend down low. We are mind to bend down low. Never you bend down low. Big for the bend down low. Never you bend down low. We are mind to bend down low. Never you bend down low. Big for the bend down low. I can never bend down low, not because of poverty, I bend down low. No way. I can never bend down low, not because of high time, I bend down low. Never. I can never bend down low, not because of poverty, I bend down low. I can never bend down low, not because of high time, I bend down low. It's better not die in poverty than to live in riches. It's abomination for the men to bend down low. I prefer to suffer, I prefer to die in hunger. Even if my talent never lives there, I'll never bend down low. If you don't know that you move, some big men do it for you. Spending money on the people bend down low. On the little that too. Nobody wants me. Nobody wants me. But in music, I can bend down low. 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 Like we do it hard. This is step by step, side by side. We bounce our
Hey y'all, you want a homosexual them in the country. I think someone in fire. You want to stop what they are doing. That's you them earliest.
Never you bend down low. We don't mind you bend down low. Never you bend down low. All you bend down low. Never you bend down low. We don't mind you bend down low. Never you bend down low. All you bend down low. I
can never bend down low, not because of poverty, I bend down low, no way. I can never bend down low, not because of high down, I bend down low, never. I can never bend down low, not because of poverty, I bend down low. I can never bend down low, not because of high down, I bend down low. I'm born outside drinking, my own shoe every day special. They close, I work and I be machine. That would not cause me to bend down low, not because I'm hungry. Every day people say it.
Okay, all right, okay. So that's what it is. Alexa Jerome, you heard the song? Son of Johnson say he's not bending down low. Not no way. He's not doing that. But listen, this is what Son of Johnson said, and I want my Liberian people to listen to it. Let's listen first, then you know why we play that song.
They do not appreciate it. They believe that this woman is only for them. So nobody should survive. No, I am not going to take my clothes. I'm not going to bow down low to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody, be a man or woman, because I want to joy. No, I'm not. I will not get involved into funny attitude. Are they ungrateful? They are missing. I am not going to take my clothes. I'm not going to bow down low to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody, be a man or woman, because I want joy. No, I'm not. I will not get involved into funny attitude. Are they ungrateful? They are very ungrateful. I just told you. They want to survive. They are, I just told you, they do not appreciate good. They believe that this woman is only for them. So nobody should survive. No, I am not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to bow down low to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody, be a man or woman, because I want joy. No, I'm not. I will not get involved into funny attitude. Are they ungrateful? They are very ungrateful. I just told you. They want election. We decided to go into the private sector to be able to build the capacity of Nigeria. And we were denied because my name is Samuel Johnson. I have been officially joined the CDC. For them, they are just, they do not appreciate it. They believe that this woman is only for them. So nobody should survive. No, I am not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to bow down low to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody, be a man or woman, because I want joy. No, I'm not. I will not get involved into funny attitude. Are they ungrateful? They are very ungrateful. I just told you. They want election. We decided to go into the private sector to be able to build the capacity of Nigeria. And we were denied because my name is Samuel Johnson. I have been officially joined the CDC. I've gone to CMC. We came here. We tell a ballot project for one of the government institutions here. Three companies that will kill number one. I'm partnership with some Ghanaian. They denied them because Samuel.
Okay. So Samuel Johnson, the man is there. Man, they never been on low. Never been on low. Never been on low.
To all the homosexual them in the country, I think I want them fire. You are Chris, what I am doing. That's what them like for you, them. Irradiate.
Never you bend down low. We ain't mind you bend down low. Never you bend down low. Big boys you bend down low. Never you bend down low. We ain't mind you bend down low. Never you bend down low. Big boys you bend down low.
I can never bend.
I am not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to bow down low to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody, be a man or woman, because I want joy. No, I'm not. I will not get involved into funny attitude. Are they ungrateful? They are very ungrateful.
Because I'm hungry. Everything people say.
I just told you, they do not appreciate good. They believe that this woman is only for them. So nobody should survive. No, I am not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to bow down low to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody, be a man or woman, because I want joy. No.
They know I work and I be marching. I will not fuck you no man alone. Not because I'm hungry. Everything people say it make me angry. Not because I'm hungry. That would not make me no man alone. I might not make the country too high. Or people just really too high.
I just told you, they do not appreciate good. They believe that this woman is only for them. So nobody should survive. No, I am not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to bow down low to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody, be a man or woman, because I want joy. No, I'm not. I will not get involved into funny attitude. They are very ungrateful. I just told you. They want election. We decided to go in the private sector to be able to build the capacity of Liberia.
Poverty the riches, single living for life riches. Single if my zero and leakage, I'm not for this to the band down low.
Never you bend down low, we are mind the bend down.
They believe that this woman is full for them. So nobody I want your help. No, I will not get invited to any funny act. They do not appreciate good. They believe that this woman is full for them. So nobody says I am not egoistic. I am not going to take our clothes. I'm not going to borrow and loan to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody, be a man or woman, because I want your help. No.
Then I will be grabbing passing at the in Congo. You see me in our mingle, we get it, boost me to bed. I will lady forward to the riches, single lady for life riches. Single if my zero and leakage, I'm not for this to the bed down low.
So nobody says I am not egoistic. I am not going to take our clothes. I'm not going to borrow and loan to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody, be a man or woman, because I want your help. No. I will not get invited to funny activity. I am grateful.
I can never bend down low, not because of poverty. I bend down low. I can never bend down low, not because of high. Bend down low.
Better not die for what they did to live in vision, living with abomination for the men to bend down low. Bend down low. I prepared to suffer. I'm prepared to die. My child in heaven lives.
Oh, I'm crying. Imagine someone tells you, Papa, I will cry. I would never bend down low. I get nothing. Go. I get all.
They do not appreciate good. They believe that this woman is full for them. So nobody says I am not egoistic. I am not going to take our clothes. I'm not going to borrow and loan to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody, be a man or woman, because I want your help. No. I will not get invited to any funny activities.
I'm not getting involved with any funny.
You get fucked up. You sleep and told me to get it fucked up. I want your mom and dad for more blessing.
Bend down low, we are mind the bend down low. Never you bend down low, big for the bend down low.
I can never bend down low, not because of poverty. I bend down low, know it. I can never bend down low, not because of high. I bend down low, never. I can never bend down low, not because of poverty. I bend down low. I can never bend down low, not because of high. I bend down low.
It's better to die for what they did to live in vision, living with abomination for the men.
They believe that this woman is full for them. So nobody says I am not egoistic. I am not going to take our clothes. I'm not going to borrow and loan to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody, be a man or woman, because I want your help. No. I will not get invited to any funny activities. I am grateful. They are very ungrateful, as I told you. They won the election. We decided to go in the private sector.
Mingle, wish to get in, boost me to bed down low. Lady forward to the riches. Single lady for life riches. Single if my zero and leakage. I'm not for list to bed down low.
Never you bend down low. We are mind the bend down low. Never you bend down low. Big for the bend down low. Never you bend down low. We are mind the bend down low. Never you bend down low. Big for the bend down low.
I can never bend down low, not.
Oh, God.
Not because of how I bend down low, never.
Hello, Elisa Badia. Who told her to go sell this song?
Bend down low. Because of how I bend down low.
It's better to die for what they did to live in vision.
But wait, one talk, you must talk. We already know how you must talk.
Prepared to suffer, I'm prepared to die in hunger.
Who went on the base on the Josie down?
If you don't know that,
who want band the old baby down? Who want to do that? I can bend. I ain't not betting. Can you imagine? I mean, you not see some of the people, Alexa? Jerome? You saw the very recently? We got great everything. Who want bend the old baby down for job? Eh? I mean, if
just imagine a 10-year-old woman.
So I have a question, right?
Pape to go to church.
So let's talk about flow.
They do not appreciate good. They believe that this woman is full for them. So nobody says I am not egoistic. I am not going to take our clothes.
I'm not going to take off my clothes. And you can you imagine? So who wanted to take my clothes to get a job?
needs to tell us.
We want to. I mean, this is the question, and the $1 million question we got.
So nobody says no advocacy. I am not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to bow low to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody.
And the man says, I'm not going to bend down low.
Why is emphasizing
that particular?
Because apparently somebody told him to bend down low before he get job in the government.
He needs to tell us, because we don't want these people, victimized.
Oh man, that would just come and say something like that. It means somebody. The last time you heard an innocent man sodomized 15-year-old boy.
So many is in their circle.
So I mean, it is a clear indication that some kind of thing in the government where you people bending people.
But come on,
no, for me, I don't want to job in the government now.
No, but you know what?
Yeah, but so why was somebody look at old man that I want to bend him down?
No.
Why was somebody want to bend that old man down?
You guys should not say
the
man is too old for that level.
Or you get good tunes.
I don't know. No.
So daddy for what we did to live in peace. Recommendation for the men who been down low. I'm the first time you want to ignite my talent on this. I'm never been down low. If you don't know that, you move to. Some people do it for you do. Any money on the people down low.
Okay, so you heard the business. Some people can do it, but you do. No, but if I so the part is a government. I part there.
You have to force them.
The man, like the old man, the crowd. I mean, listen, I'm not taking you my cloth. I'm not taking my cloth. You might son of Joseph. Listen to him.
I just told you, they do not appreciate you. They believe that this woman is only for them. So nobody says no advocacy. I am not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to bow low to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody, be a man or woman, because they want to go to hell. No, I'm not. I will not get invited to
funny. Why is this whole allegation always connected with unity parties?
So, I mean,
no, we got to be honest now.
That's a $1 million.
We never made a song in 2013. Between 2012 to 2013, that's when he made a song. Yeah, second term.
So what's the thing about?
Yeah, that's the second term.
The first part of Ellen to the second term.
Yeah, at the second term, 2012, 2013. That when we never made a song. You people were in power again when you started saying now because of poverty I will bear low because it was a rampant situation. Before you get job, it's send another people in London. One other free man we talking on the radio station. I want to tell allegation on him. You heard Senator Prince Johnson talking to one of the other senator friend. Why you accusing the senator friend? You will follow. So why is it only when a particular government is in power, then the allegation of bending down low will start coming?
This will shock you, Princess. This will shock you, Oliver. It's serious. Imagine you talking to somebody that the entire country admire at that particular time.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember when the numbers of university students filled in that test, the entrance that year of early?
Mm-hmm.
So we were concerned about the numbers, and I managed to call somebody. We were talking about it. I'm not going to call the person. The person was then in South Africa.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, so, but that's the capital of all these.
Yeah, so we were discussing, and many of my colleagues from Kings FM, they know this story. And I showed a text message to somebody who knows the person. The person said, that's the man, how he can talk. Oh. So the person was having a discussion. And for me, that kind of discussion, I can go deeply inside. But when the person asked me, I say, I don't want to beat around the bush. Do you love men?
Oh my God.
What? I just told the person, I say, God will kill me. Yeah. And the conversation ended. I know the person.
Well, give me the Jesus.
And trust me, you will be shocked. You will be shocked. Like for me, I just get me forgive me. Say, you're messed up. But I said that's the culture. That's the culture.
So, but the thing is,
and to conclude, The person was telling me, and like Johnson said, Mr. Johnson said, or Sano Johnson said, the guy was telling me, I'm about to open your eyes to the world.
I see.
And my next trip, you will be part of it. And I said, well, man, I even don't say me not gonna move.
The man miss you.
What are you talking about?
He didn't miss me because that kind of thing again, yeah.
So the thing is,
go ahead, Alexa.
This is a very huge accusation, and the way Sandro Johnson sounded, right? It is clear that he was disgusted. He felt disappointed.
Oh yeah.
And it was unexpected.
Very.
Because as a member of the alliance that brought Joseph Boakai to power, right? And according to him, he's in the private sector now, so he needs the support he can get to run the private sector. All the way to remember
yeah, all the way to remember I want
the private sector. So this
no, we got to interview Matt out there if possible.
Yeah, somebody said I want to person.
This man left the private sector, public sector rather. He went to the private sector to be able to run his business or businesses, and he is still not getting the support needed. Rather, people are saying we got to message me or woman. Is that not being a lane? Make it very clear.
Is that not slew with no man? I will not slew with no woman.
We are here, men, women, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
you accept the man for the contract.
Anybody got open so.
But the man got on a man. That one he woman.
People calling out, man. That's true, Oliver.
Somebody call you. No, I'm telling the person. I'm telling the person to let him know that if they got my number, let him go to him.
Yeah, you should call.
He can call me.
I have a question
because we want to ask you a question. Who are those? Who want to best us?
No, that's the thing I want.
Wait, it's very serious. Who are the folks who want to bend an old man down for a job?
Who is the major thing that will settle the scores? Yeah, because I want to know
who want to bend an old man down.
Who told you they want to bend you over? They want to take all your clothes for you. Like who told you?
I think that our country is now moving forward because they saw the Gomorrah people. They are back in our country. And we just have to be mindful, all over.
And also, one of the reasons I
want to know. Why is it associated with unity party?
One of the reasons I want to know, because of recent, we've had a lot of different cases of sodomy, right?
Yeah.
The recent one, Oliver talked about that.
Yeah. The government, 15-year-old boy
was sodomized allegedly by Peter Bonjala along with two other accomplices, right?
Gang rape.
So, imagine how many young people are going through something like this
because
they want to survive, and they're not able to just talk about these things. So that's one of the reasons.
Somebody said one entity in the country, and we are investigating. We're trying to get videos, we're trying to get pictures, we're trying to get all. Somebody said one entity in the country. The men they can put black rope on your hand. Oh yeah, more the black rope put on your hand. Begin, ayo. As soon you are indoctrinated, you get black robe on your head. Then you start putting this on your man. Start putting this on your foot.
No. Wait.
Hello.
No, wait.
What?
Wait, for the record, I am not saying that's not physically what's going on based on the investigation, but also we've always had people who are footballers to have these things on them. I'm very serious about it. No, I've seen
on your.
Yes.
Hold on. That particular entity I'm talking about, when the report is out.
No problem.
We know footballers can do this. I know people who can go there.
I know some footballers who have these things on them.
I know people who can go there. I know people who can go there. Yeah, it means they cross the road. I mean, they had to because they like it like that. But this particular entity, people they got to promote people there.
I know.
Government institution. You know that.
I know.
You got to promote. As soon as they promote you, it says too long. The boss will put you on the trip. The next trip for you to go fly.
I know.
Okay.
I know some of them.
And we were not talking now until we get all of the evidence. But
Who told Samuel Johnson to bend
Who
down low?
asked the puppet?
Who they
Can you
made?
imagine they were
I don't
bringing
want to say woman,
an
but who they
old man
made?
like this to cry? Can you
And I
imagine?
think from that, he only needs to tell us about where the contract was denied, and then we're
Yeah,
gonna
they
know.
would know.
Yeah.
If you can call it me, just
Who did that to old man Samuel Johnson?
they can take out a clothes.
They do not appreciate God. They believe that this family is only for them. So nobody should survive. No person. I am not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to bring no to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody, be a man or woman, because I want to. I want joy. Help. No. I'm not. I will not get involved into funny activity.
Okay, we're not laughing at you though.
And I
But
think
it's very funny.
Oliver, if you are to listen to that message, trust me, that message, it is a direct message to somebody.
And they will
that,
not know.
Yeah, that he had this conversation with, and he's telling this person, maybe an indirect person that says, "This is what you need to do to get
To
this."
be able to get
Just let them to go and
So
do one. Maybe
I
one time
can-
you get the contract.
I bet you this message
Oliver.
has
What
already
kind of business Samuel Johnson doing? Because we know, and we know that, and we know why he's supplying and everything. Then we can tell, what kind of entity.
we can start new investigation.
Yeah, they will start investigating. So if for example, you into agricultural thing, then it will start.
I believe that the money sector, either the money or
or maybe security sector, maybe they make a big security boots, security shoes, security uniform.
police station.
I'm not talking about the police. I just said the security. It could be the AFL. It could be the immigration. It could be something. It could be the NSA. Maybe they bring pepper spray
as well.
Maybe they make imported pepper spray. It could be the NSA. You know the other NSA guy who they arrested for Solomon. No, it could be.
Why did they say the police?
No, it could be the
I don't want to say the police.
No, I am saying it could be the police. It could be based on the work he's
That's
doing.
what I'm saying. Let's know what kind of business Samuel Johnson doing.
Security man, so you just say security. But for me, I think it's money or maybe
from
the work.
No, when you listen to him further, he say he wants some kind of contract, this and that. They took it from him. So we know what kind of services you provide. You're rendering. Let's know. If we know the services you're rendering, then we know who got oversight over that particular sector. Know what the person he won't get his contract. Hey man, it's too sorry.
So the thing is, I empathize with Samuel Johnson. Obviously, I do.
Yeah, that's
and you could sense the frustration in his voice. How it is just frustrating, really.
Because somebody send me a number.
Like he actually wanted to cry. He wanted to cry to some extent. And again, that was on a public radio, so he didn't want to cry. But if you go beyond just the words he spoke, it is clear that he was crying deep down within. But for me, I'm concerned about who. I'm talking about a woman
who wanted to bend
a man that wanted to bend you down.
That's
I want to know, because that will be able to save a lot of young boys.
Yeah, let know the person.
And in the Unity Party, to be frank, there are a lot of things the guys do. They do this thing with men, and they find pleasure in playing gamble. They do all kinds of things, and that's why when they come into this society, they will push the ordinary people away and see you like you can't be part of us. And they do that cycle thing. Once you go there, you get frustrated. You shocked about some of the things that happen.
Look, my issue is this, and we come and go take course.
And don't say that, man. Oh, let me just tell you, the screen where they get some people like man, and you don't get how they get me there like
Come here.
No, I'm serious.
So listen. My thing is, look, let's say this. So Honorable Samuel Johnson got guest house in Tottenberg. So maybe Western Cluster. The Minnesota will get that. Maybe they so rent the whole guest house. How the men can make money? The guest house in the bush, and maybe somebody who is in charge, is saying no, Bobby, you cannot. But even at that, man.
No, the thing is, you tell him, say, "Mommy, what you give me now? I can eat it when you do the battles."
I mean, old man and I mean, Sandra Johnson is a traditional man.
But now you understand that sexual exploitation is not just something that a woman go through, right?
Yeah.
Men also go through that. Because sometimes someone will get yes on and say, I think you'll give me.
Imagine how the people crying. Imagine how the people crying on the radio. This is real crying.
That you see how sexual exploitation can happen?
So nobody says I am not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to bring more to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody. I just want to school for them. So nobody says I am not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to take out my clothes. I am not going to take out my clothes. I am not going to take out my clothes. Appreciate you. They believe that this woman is only for them. So nobody says I am not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to take out my clothes. I am not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to bring more to anybody. More to anybody. Bring more to anybody. Bring more to anybody. Bring more to anybody. I'm not going to bring more to anybody. I'm just only for them. So nobody says I am not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to bring more to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody, be a man or woman, because I want to do I want joy out. No, I'm not. I will not get invited to funny.
People want to talk now, people want to boss on to bend down low. You bend down low, grab passing at me or in tango. You see me, they want me to reach to get in, to speed over down low. Lady forward to the riches, sending lady for life with itches. Even if my zero get leakage, and I'm not your listed or bend down low.
Never you bend down low, be your mind to bend down low, Never you bend down low, big boy to bend down low, Never you bend down low, be your mind to bend down low, Never you bend down low, big boy to bend down low,
I can never bend down low, not because of poverty, I bend down low, no way. I can never bend down low, not because of high, I bend down low, never. I can never bend down low, not because of poverty, I bend down low, I can never bend down low, not because of high, I bend down low.
It's better to die in poverty than to live in riches. It's abomination for the men to bend down low, I regret to suffer, I regret to die.
So nobody says I am not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to bring more to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody. I just told you, they do not appreciate you. They believe that this woman is only for them. So nobody says I am not going to take out my clothes. I'm not going to bring more to anybody. I'm not going to sleep with anybody, be a man or woman, because I want to do I want joy out. No. I will not get invited to funny attitude. I am grateful. They are very ungrateful, as I told you. They won't be less. We desire to work in the private sector.
Don't be guessing. Obey the law or you go to prison. Take time in life without far way to go. Just be sure and stay have a home. If you don't spend the time, you find yourself on the floor. I don't see a reason why you bend down low. Your life.
Okay, 086 500 104 0776 104 104 are the numbers to join the conversation. Who wanted to bang old man Sandra Johnson low?
Big boy to bend down low.
Okay.
Never you bend down low, be your mind to bend down low.
Oh yeah, all of a sudden Johnson, you are a real man. They will say, take out clothes. Okay, you mean that old man cry? Go punish that person.
I can never bend down low,
Not because your uncle gave me contract of bend down low.
I can never bend down low, not because of high, I bend down low.
It's better to die in poverty than to live in riches. It's abomination for the men to bend down low.
Oh yes.
I prefer to suffer, I prefer to die in hunger, even if my talent never lives there, I'll never go bend down low. If you don't know that you move from big pen to wait for juju. Spending money on the kid to bend down low. Money on the little job and let it battle. Even nobody want help me, nobody want feed me. In music, in accident.
Area nigga. Oh yeah.
I can bend down low.
Real nigga did this piece in 2012 to 2013.
Like we didn't go it hard. We can step by step, side by side. But we bounce our call, then we'll walk hard. You better think how you live your life. got to go to school and learn better. Be a better for a better chapter. Rush the water, you get water. You sleep and don't eat the daily water. Honor your mom and dad for more blessing. Learn your lesson, don't be guessing. Obey the law or you go to prison. Take time in line without a far way to go. Just be sure and stay have a hole. If you don't straight to the top, you find yourself on the floor. I don't see this when I bend down low. Your life stay the same without all rapping clothes. Show your soul to the devil. Your whole life is in trouble. Every out there and your trouble with a cuckoo and put you in the hole. Never let you then you bend down low. So that you bend down low. Also you bend down low.
Never you bend down low. We are mind to bend down low. Never you bend down low.
Oh yeah, Sandra Johnson, he refused to bend down.
Never you bend down low.
And want to commend him for that.
Down low, down low. Never down low. Big boys to bend down low.
I can never bend down low.
086 500 104 0776 104 104 are the numbers to join the conversation. Let's talk to the first caller on the line. This person, hello, how are you? How you doing? We're good. You heard Sandra Johnson. He said, "Oh man, one bang down because."
My name is Tonto. I'm calling for this on my live respected friend. Where you have the speaker live.
Go ahead, brother.
The people speak up. Look, you know Sandra Johnson never ever here. They pull out a lot of noise here, causing noise here. They left protest. They were all in Jerusalem protest here. You were one of the organizers for the Jerusalem protest. We knew the people around here. Sandra Johnson was causing noise when that was 816. They were going water with 1 hour. So then I know you find somebody you want to head up on somebody. No.
So when they make campaign again President, we are saying minimum being that. So even when you protest against President, we are he campaign against President, we are he supported Joe Biden. Does that anyway mean the people in power? Somebody should elect the man that he went out for him to get contract? No. So the campaign for them, the picture where you put them in bombing or not enough. You're not helping the public. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Go ahead, let's hear you. No, man, that's terrible. Go ahead, let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you? We are great. You heard about Big crying? Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, that's it. That some of the person is supposed to be. So if you be with devil, what the devil say to do?
Okay, all right. Okay. No. I mean that's unfair. That's unfair to Honorable Johnson. I will not take that. I'll leave it right there. Let's talk to Man 60. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Okay.
How are you?
We made my already I can see it already at 3 steps. Well, then was forcing posting with one bunker. I will stop your brother. Why you get that alone? Thank you.
Yeah, Man 60. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to this person. Hello, how are you?
Hello, okay. How are you, my friend?
We're great. Let's hear you.
Okay. You know, it's serious but it's funny.
Yeah.
When I listened to him on Puma FM on Friday.
Yeah.
I listened to him saying that things. Yesterday I was talking about. I saw him talking about. I said, "God, they not serious at all." They knew all the things that are going to happen, and they were making a lot of noise. Now see what is happening to them. Because honestly, it's very sorrowful. It's a sorrowful thing. Somebody who you campaign for, you expect to get all. You see what happened to see what happened to my job. See what happened to
Prophet Key, and all of them.
Yeah, all of them, it's funny, but it's very sorrowful. You want our old men to bend down for the game job? Even contract.
Yeah.
Contract, you must bend down.
Yeah.
What kind of people we have in our country? So,
yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Thank you, Khan. The official spokesperson for Liberian Rap movement.
Be doing so right there. They won't ban them. I bet down for contract. Go ahead.
My man, you're wrong, my man. The very wicked. What point that bring you to the top? Then you want to destroy them.
And that's not apparently there was some of the young people who saw you know the party not get job yet. Yeah, my young people. Oh yeah. Sorry, my brother. We miss out on you. That's not the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Thank you. And this is Edmo.
Go ahead, Edmo.
Concern my for justice. You know, and that is why whenever they come to power, they make it difficult. That people will fall to them. That was quite challenging. And you know, it's good that they were playing on their own radio station and monitoring on whoever this afternoon. And he's crying. Oh, can you imagine? Oh man, my God. You want him to pick up the floor to bend down low. Can you imagine that? You're not even looking at the age. Did you see the kind of evil that happened in this nation? I can say to you, this is seriously in this government. I have text messages in my inbox. I'm waiting for that individual. The day he will get an opportunity, that money that you want to give me, you give me that money. I will go in door. I screenshot it. I got it. It with me. It's a secret. But the day you get opportunity, you give me that money. You not give it to me. I'm going to jackal your job. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. Let's talk to another person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Duazon, let's say you heard the Papa crying. The Papa said, I want to do to him. Just get in contract. He said he can't do it. He would never take a quote.
Yeah, but the person I wanted to graduate to the law, the dollar on the budget for the water.
Okay, we leave you right there, my brother. I don't want to say a Bible. Let's leave you there. Hello, how are you? Good evening, Chief.
Yeah, good evening, Lester, and good evening, all Jerusalem. I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I come from down Coast Born Hill, Western community, and a member of Concern Liberia for Justice.
Go ahead.
It's not strange to some of us who want the historicity of Unity Party. This is just an attribute of Unity Party. Over the last 20 years, when they were in power, this became a norm, and that's why we started for people who got into power to be treated the way they are today.
Okay.
They are treating all the heroes before the war started.
Thank you. Sorry, we gotta leave you and take another person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Oh no, we missed our WhatsApp call. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead, quickly, no time.
After the summer, you were pushing for a back of the and I met that.
You put a question enough. You cost enough. I'll take out a call. Thank you. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's go and talk to this person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, okay.
How are you, Chief? How are you? How you doing?
Great. Thanks for the show, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but okay. I mean, the last time I overheard you guys when I listened to the radio, I don't know who was the person that said Unity Partisan were not qualified, for the job.
The most other kind of secretary.
Yeah, but you can read between the lines. You know which qualification the men were talking about when they come for the interview, when they tell them to bend down, they refuse, and when they go for your CV, they get returned.
Oh, you're looking tactical. You're looking logical.
Yeah, but when they come and Saturday, they send the interview, then later when they introduce the topic, when they go for the CV, they get returned. Those that return are not willing to bend down. So, man, come here. Man, you big boy, man. I'm just saying what's going on. Yeah. You see, all the men that they draw on the devil tree, the first man was going with Frank Johnson.
The second man was from the third man. Now I have to call it, you can call it back. The man on the tree. They expected him. They said, oh, the devil. The devil. That's it. But man, whatever you saw, it is like special. You read.
Thank you. Thank you from the US. We'll leave it right there from the US. Let's talk to the other person. And we'll talk to one more and go home. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Okay. Who want to my papa down? Pay salary council tax.
$1 million.
What's the problem? Traditional man around?
They're not scared. Okay. It's like children bring up people.
A whole traditional man around.
Look, man, okay, look. This is a serious issue, right? This is a serious issue. This is not the kind of leadership we expected from this whole Baptist deacon. You know, this is not the kind of leadership. The leadership that when you're part of the service society, you're not fit in the society. And this is why my daughter in Babulu people, they were over there. No hospital, nothing. The Poki had built a modern hospital. Tell me the bone of the door had the bone in your mouth. But you're looking at the water, you dropped out the rear bone and when you took the way for first bone. And that is what is happening to the people. That's the same thing that is attributed to Sandra Johnson now. Sandra Johnson with MPP. MPP supporting CDC. Instead of them staying in the situation and fixing the situation, even if there was a problem, the man they are equal. They jump from inside. Today, they said they were banging over before the king contract. God bless you. He was coming to go. He was coming to go happy down there.
Okay,
now,
thank you.
Who is that kind of gray hair, boss?
No. I see you. We're not going to allow you. Musa, bro, we're not going to allow you. We apologize on your behalf. We take that back on his behalf. I mean, it is not supposed to be.
Have you seen this?
No, forget that. Come here. Don't escalate the situation. Jerome, we got to go home. Jerome, we got to go. Keep it coming in the star 25 star 1 hash. Go ahead.
Sandra Johnson was shouting. Pape, get it, Pape. Everything what? You want to get much. We gotta go. Thank you.
So they can't call you. See, Pape, I don't call you. You know.
Alexa, that is not the conversation. That's not the conversation.
But it was nice, and we'll be here tomorrow.
I have no words. I have no words. So let's just go home for real.
Okay. So until then, okay. So until then, let's go. Until we return here on tomorrow, have yourself a wonderful time. But like I said, you may not be Sandra Johnson alone.
A lot of
you out there, please, real niggas, don't bend down low. If Morocco have for you, go back to the interior. Your people get farm there. You can grow potato, green, okra, pepper. Jerome, you can sell it every money. You don't have to. It's very tough for you going. When you go in the interior, you will not buy water there. Ain't nobody looking down the buying water.
Yeah.
Because the water where they it's salty, it gets sent. In the interior,
no matter how you put it in the bag,
it will still smell. In the interior, the water they clean. You can't get water. If you buy your plenty money, you be picking it by yourself. So when the city have for you, go in the push, bro. It's better off. It's better off than for somebody who got there. They want to ban you. but let you a real nigga. This is what he advised us to do. Real nigga, never you bend down low.
Since the start, people